Arrow's Season 3 finale hit the bullseye with Malcolm taking on the mantle of Ra's al Ghul, a hint at Thea becoming Red Arrow, and Oliver and Felicity driving off into the sunset. We're chatting with the cast to unpack the quiver and find out where Team Arrow goes from here.
It felt like a transitionary season. Season 1 set up Season 2, and Season 3 very much is going to set up Season 4. That being said, there was a real finality about the last part of this year. I mean, the last several episodes for me were very different than anything that I've ever done on the show. I was mean, I was evil. I'm turning into a sociopath in Hong Kong. I was also separated from the cast at large for large chunks of time.
It seems like Oliver has retired at this point. Will you step up as Black Canary?
I think so. It seems that way. For the most part, my character has always, she's been very strong, independent. She's sort of on her own path.
So your character spent most of this season against Team Arrow.
No, he did not spend most of this season against Team Arrow. It was only a couple of episodes, but it's been blown out of proportion. It's terrible. But, he had pretty good motivation. He was rather upset that people didn't tell him about his dead daughter. And then the arrows were flying around looking like our Arrow Man was causing issues.
You got to kind of don a suit this season. Will we see you in a little bit more as the future seasons go on?
That's a good question. Will you see more Diggle in a suit of some sort, some type of leather clad besides a bomber jacket? Yeah, Diggle's going to have some type of concealment / armor thing going on next season.
Will he get an official name?
He's John Diggle. Don't need no damn name.
You get to wear some pretty fancy stuff on the show this past season. The Atom suit.
Okay, so the Atom suit's really cool. And it's not heavy. It's very lightweight, because I know you all are very interested in that. I was wearing hockey pads underneath, and I was only wearing half of it. And I was on an Apple Box at like 2 o'clock in the morning at this studio called Jam and Jelly. And then the worst part is because I'm wearing leggings, but then there's this a onesie romper that you have to wear under the suit that it's for a guy, so there's a flap. So I was walking around with that hat and then the armor on top. So it was just and then boots, Uggs. I almost wore it on the carpet.
It's the interesting thing about doing a show that's running on as it is now, 3-4 seasons, is that there's so many different colours for the characters you can get. 1 minute my character's doing some nice things, then he's the nice guy, and the next minute he's being a complete fill the blanks.
What's cool is that we've shot 69 episodes, and a character like Thea Queen, she's just sort of found herself, right? What I'm hoping, personally, selfishly, for someone that likes my free time, I'd love some Thea-centric episodes, some Laurel-centric episodes.
It was actually awesome because I went to the Flash, and that's basically where I get the sonic device. And so, the Canary Scream definitely was so cool. And I didn't want to do any research into the Canary until after I actually had turned. But once I did, I looked at the original comics, and just her mannerisms and the way she kind of was standing and the way she screamed. I didn't want to mimic it. I wanted to put my own stamp on it, but I always want to do the comics justice.
There's a big bad guy that Diggle will be involved with next season. It's supposed to be a big season for Diggle, so I trust these guys. Kreisberg, Guggenheim, Berlanti. These guys have 1,800 shows on television.
Where do you want to take the character next season?
I want her to get her funny back. I don't want her to be so sad. And I need her spark back. Her little love me, I'll love me, and then be no.
So I feel like that means they're going to have to break up to get that back.
No, I don't think so. I want them to work as a couple. They need to be a team. They need to be team players as a couple and see if they can help the Thea, help the Roy.
Well, we'll wait and see, but please share a photo of yourself in the half Atom costume on social media soon.
I have it.
You need to.
It was so dark and so late. I think I was
somewhere.
It's somewhere. Someone has it.
I'm going to hunt it down for you guys.
Wardrobe will have it. Okay.
You can play out your Arrow fan fiction with action figures from DC Collectibles, including Oliver Queen, Black Canary, and Deathstroke. Let us know what you'd like to see happen on Arrow Season 4 using the hashtag DCTV on Twitter.